They're witches.
So, apparently I'm a witch.
Because she's a witch.
We've got a witch!
I'm the love witch.
I am a witch.
I am a witch.
I'm a witch!
Sally.
Hello everybody, not only did I press the button too soon, I was also muted. I know, right? I know, right? Good evening everybody, I hope everybody is well this fine and dandy Sunday afternoon. Apologies, I had to go for a quick wee in between doing the members only live and this live. But yes, good evening everybody. Jaya Deep Chandri, hopefully my darling, I hope you are okay. I will open up a round in a little bit. Thank you, Ethelred. Thank you, Melinda. Yep, so I will be starting my readings a little bit later. I've got to do all the intro stuff first. Good evening, Vrinda. Good evening to Patricia. Good evening. I know I sorted it. Has everybody remembered to hit the thumbs up button? Do the YouTubey things. If you are new here, if you've never been on YouTube before, the YouTubey things are, if you can, please hit that like button. And then hit your subscribe button and then ding your bell and then change your settings to all, right? That way YouTube should notify you whenever we go live or upload a video on this here channel. So that's really important because I do upload random videos. I've got my witch casket box, which I will be opening up later today. I haven't even opened it yet, Patricia. I know Patricia's had hers already. I don't know whether you've got yours, Sarah, but mine turned up yesterday. Not even opened it. I know, right? I don't know whether that's a sign that maybe I'm not as interested in them as I used to be. Thank you, Jaya. I've got no idea, but yeah, whatever the reason, currently at this moment in time, it does appear to be what the hell was I saying? My brain just did a shutdown. Did you notice that? That just happened live in real time as we're streaming. My brain just went 404 error. File not found. File not found. Anyway, right. How would you get a tarot reading on this channel? Let's talk about the things I do know about. So there are two ways to get a tarot reading on this channel. The first way is to go ahead and wait till you hear this sound. That will tell you that a new round has opened. When that sound hits, it means it is your signal to basically pop your question in the live chat, right? So you start your question with the word question, put it in the live chat. That will then get you in the odds, in the running for a free reading. The keeper of the questions will then go through and select a person at random who will then get that reading. It's a 3-card reading on this channel for free. If you would like to, you can always go ahead and send a super chat. That is a way of guaranteeing that your reading is up next. It's the only way to guarantee that, right? If you do so, if you send a super chat, if it's $8 or above, that will get you a longer, sorry, $10 or £8 sorry, I should say, or above, that would get you a longer 6 or 7 card reading. Okay, if I get more than one super chat in at any one time, I will read them in the order they come in. You can send a super chat at any time, but if you're waiting for a free reading, please wait until the round is announced. It will be, you'll hear it from that bell. You'll also see it in the live chat, because you'll get a message pop up saying the next round is now open. Right then, we do have a few rules on the channel, and it's vitally important that we stick to the rules, because you all know none of us like a rule breaker on this channel, do we? I just picked my halo up off the floor. Hang on, there we go. Give it a bit of a polish and stick my halo back on. Yeah, because none of us are rule breakers naturally. In any environment of witchy type folk, we all follow all the rules all the time, honest. Before we go on, here's the housekeeping. Tarot is for entertainment purposes only. You do make all of your own decisions about your own life. Tarot should never be used to replace medical advice, legal advice, financial advice, or counselling advice. If you're looking for support in these areas, please do seek out professionals in these areas. You do have to be 18 years of age or over to get a tarot reading on this channel. And remember, please don't share private information here or anywhere else on the internet that you wouldn't want anyone or everyone finding out about now or any time in the future. Absolutely, that's really important. Please don't dox yourself. Don't put your information out there unless you want everybody to be able to find it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I do mean everybody. That being your future boss, that being the neighbour down the road, that being the bank scammers, you name it, everybody out there. If you put your private information on the interwebs for all and sundry to see, then all and sundry can see it. Also, just a quick reminder, this is a welcoming safe space for everybody. We welcome everybody here. We don't care about people's race, their age, their gender, their sexuality, any of that. We just care about whether or not you're a good human being. If you're not a good human being, then this ain't the channel for you. We try and support each other in the chat as much as we can. We live by the phrase, be kind. It used to be kind, rewind. Those of you that worked in video shops like our lovely Neil did will remember that saying all the time. Be kind, rewind. If you don't know what a video shop is, then you won't know what a VHS is. Videos are things that used to exist before YouTube. Ask your grandparents, because God, I feel old. Anyway, yeah. So right, let's crack on with some tarot reading, shall we? I will go ahead. Have I said all the mods? Have I said all the things? Oh, by the way, the moderators, if you need help, ask for a mod in the chat. Just say, can I speak to a mod, or is a mod there? The mods are people that have their names in blue, and then there's a little spanner or wrench next to their names. That's how you can tell who the moderators are. So yeah, I think I've done all the things. I think I've said all the things and done all the things and warned all the things and everything. So then let's go ahead and start the first round. There you go. Right then, I've put that into the live chat. If you would like to get yourself a tarot reading, this is your first opportunity. Don't forget, you can send a super chat at any time. Any amount of super chat will guarantee you the next position, and a tarot super chat of $10 or above, £8 will get you that longer reading. You've got about 30 seconds. Go ahead and get your questions in now. Ask your question now. Send your question as a super chat to guarantee your 3-card reading is next. Donations of $10 or £8 or over will receive a longer 6 or 7 card reading. To try for a free reading, write your question in the live chat starting with the word question. If no super chats come in, a free question will be chosen at random. And if you need help, just ask one of our mods. Exactly, and as you heard me say, our mods are the lovely people with their names in blue. Right, bear with. There we go. There we go. So then, right, I do have... right, Jaya, please don't put it all in capitals because my poor ADHD brain struggles to cope. But you have been selected by the mods, so I am going to do your reading, my darling. But please, for future reference and for everybody on here tonight, please don't put your question in and then delete it and put it back in. Okay, so please don't do that because it's really, really, really off-putting, and it messes up the system a little bit. No problem at all, my darling. No problem at all. Right then, let's have a wee look at what we're doing tonight. So then, I am just going to swap the camera over. Sorry, I'm just pouring out some drink because I am very, very, very dry tonight. It's very warm here in the UK. Let me know where you're coming in from, where you are in that there world, our wonderful world called the Earth. I know, right? As opposed to the other world we live on called Mars. Yeah, but let me know where you're coming in from and if it is still blooming hot and muggy where you are, because we're in the UK and apparently, allegedly, it's cooled down today. Doesn't blooming feel like it. It feels like we are still roasting, I'm telling you. So then, as always, we cleanse the space with the bell and we bring in the lovely Wispy. So Wispy, my darling, Jaya Deep Chandri, Jeep Chandani, sorry, Jaya Cheap Chandari would like to know their best friend Falguni was shattered seeing her low score in the final board exam. Was it because of Jaya's pressure of notes on her or Jaya's panic? Is Jaya right, okay, so is Jaya responsible for Falguni's bad exam results? That's basically what we want to know, Wispy. Is Jaya responsible for their friends' bad exam results? Let's have a look, my darling. So then, can I just ask how old you are, Jaya, my love? Let me know in the chat. You don't have to put the year, but just put... Well, that doesn't make any sense, does it? Yeah, put how old you are. I was going to say... You don't have to put the year, but if you tell me you're 20, we'll know what year you were born in. So, you know, that doesn't really work, does it? But yeah, how old are you, my love? Dormouse, it's a lot overcast, but not cooler here. Yeah, tell me about it. It's a lot. When you look outside, it's quite grey today, but God, it's warm. It really is. Right then, so what you need to, where you are, what you need to know and the outcome. Give me that again, Wispy. Okay. Okay. So, right, okay, I've got it, Wispy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, okay, I need to be very, very honest, very truthful, and a little bit blunt, right? You know something's coming because I've swapped to this screen and I've got my arms folded. Jaya, with the best will in the world, my love, you've got the King of Wands, right? Wands is self-esteem, confidence, all of these things. Are you beating yourself up a little bit because you think you're responsible for Falguni's problems? Are you beating yourself up? Are you feeling guilty? Because if you are, this, I'm going to do this in the way that Wispy's given it to me, right? Don't take offence. Who the hell do you think you are? It's a bit arrogant, isn't it? Thinking that you could change your friend's results. It's a bit arrogant, isn't it? Like, why are you responsible? Bit much, isn't it? Bit much, bit arrogant, thinking that you're responsible for her actions. If she'd got a really good result, if she'd got an A star and 97 out of 100, would that be your fault? Would you have got taken the credit for it and gone, I did that work. It wasn't Fulgini that did the work. It was me. I did it. Fulgini knows nothing. She knows nothing. It was me. I deserve the credit. All me. It's all me. Of course not. You would go, oh my God, well done. Oh, I might have helped a little bit, but well done. You did all the work. So if that's the case, why do you think that it's down to you, my darling? Why are you feeling guilty? It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Right? All you could have done is encourage and help. That's all you were doing. You weren't responsible. Her world doesn't revolve around you. It revolves around her. Your world revolves around you, because that's how life is. So you're not responsible for her exam result. You might have added on a little bit of, come on, do some work, come on, do some notes, come on, do some studying. But that's her fault if she didn't do it. Do you know what I mean? If she wasn't learning, if she didn't knuckle down and study, that's on her. That's not on you. It really isn't. If you were giving her notes and trying to help, it might just be that she wasn't good enough, or she wasn't studying enough, or she wasn't trying enough. Or it could be that she was doing all of that and it just isn't an exam that's for her. At the end of the day, if you try to help her, then you try to help her. You're not responsible. You can't go through your life, my darling, feeling responsible for someone else's exam results. It could just be that the night before she didn't sleep properly, she might not have eaten properly, so she went into the exam feeling all a bit meh. You used to ask her for notes every day, so maybe you took her time. How long would that be? She could always say no. And maybe she'd spend 10 minutes giving you notes, half an hour giving you notes. The rest of the day was hers to study. It's on her. Any errors that she made was down to her, not down to you. But how much, you're saying that her time could have got wasted. How much time would it have taken? Not a lot, my darling. You're not responsible. If she had come out with 98 out of 100, you wouldn't have been responsible for that either. If you've asked her for help and she was willing to give you that help, it's because she thought she understood that subject. And maybe she's like me. When I was at college, when I was studying, when I went to uni, when I was doing all of these things, I can learn a great deal about a subject. So I studied psychology. I know a lot about, I've forgotten most of it now, but I knew a lot about the human brain, about neuroplasticity, about all sorts of stuff. Don't remember any of it. Crap at exams. Had zero proper results to show lots of knowledge in my head. I'm just very crap at exams. Very bad at exams. I'm bigly bad at exams. When I found something that I am fascinated by and interested in and genuinely curious about, I can learn lots. On the day, if I haven't slept, I'll do badly in that exam. If the room's noisy, I'll do badly in that exam. If it's too quiet, I'll do badly in that exam. If I am too stressed, I'll do badly in that exam. There's all sorts of reasons I'll do badly in an exam. All of it's down to me. I'm just somebody who struggles in exam scenarios. I really am. And the thing is, your friend may be like that as well. I can see your comments. Her time might have got wasted. You panicked her and said, send me this, send me that. Okay. She could have said no. And it doesn't take a lot of time. When you've got all night to study, all day to study, all whatever to study, it doesn't take, even if it takes half an hour to send you over some notes and things, it doesn't affect whether someone else is able to study or not. It could be that she's very knowledgeable about a subject. She knows a lot about the subject. She's just not very good at taking exams or working under pressure. And unfortunately, some people are like that. I am exactly like that. I can tell you now, I could do an assessment on something, learn something, do really well, do an assessment. I learn it in my own way. The other day, one of our lovely moderators called Holland taught us the basics on a software app called Canva. Absolutely been terrified of using it before. Since then, I've used it, not going to lie, almost every day. Absolutely love that software. Discovering loads of things about it. It's opened up all sorts of things that I've not been able to do before in terms of graphics and design and all sorts of other bits and pieces. And I'm learning it. Am I hitting the tutorial, learn how to do this? No. I'm pressing buttons and mashing buttons and, oh no, oh, what have I done? Control Alt delete, Control Alt Z, Control Z, go back a step, go forward a step, delete that, delete this, right? Left, right and centre, I am learning in my own way. Eventually, a bit like using OBS here, the streaming software, eventually I'll know how to use it and I'll feel quite confident. Would never pass an exam because I don't know what the correct terms are and what the correct ways of doing things are. I just know the way that I can do them for my brain. And it may well be that your friend is the same, knows tons about a subject, really bad at answering exam results, right? So don't beat yourself up about it. What you need to know, you're being a little bit self-centered, a little bit selfish, a little bit, again, coming from this potentially arrogant, and I don't mean that you're arrogant, but you know, you're thinking too much from that, like a child, in that childish way of, I am responsible for someone else. You're not responsible. In the same way that a child isn't responsible for their parents divorcing, you are not responsible for your friend's exam results. You weren't in the exam saying, oh, question 7 is answer B, question 14 is answer C, and then getting them all wrong. You weren't doing that. This is you being a little bit childlike and a little bit blaming yourself for something that somebody else was doing, right? It isn't you. And listen, this is the 9 of Cups. This is what's to come, right? Speak to Falguni, I'm not quite sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but speak to your friend and say, you know, I've been feeling a bit bad because I did better than you in the exams, or I did okay and you didn't, or just say, you know, can I take you for coffee and say thank you for helping me in the run up to the exams? I hope I wasn't a burden, but you know, you really did help me. Do that. Speak to her. You know, it might just be, again, she knew it all. When she was sat in the exam, her brain went blank. That happens. It happens. It really does. Honestly, you are not to blame for this, right? At the end of the day, I also know if I am giving my notes to someone else, I will reread them to make sure they make sense, right? So say I'm teaching Ed how to read tarot, right? It might be that I send him a sheet of paper with all of the major arcana on, okay, for instance. So like the lovers, the death card, the temperance card, all of that. I might send him that piece of paper. Before I hit send, I will read it and go, oh, what have I written there? Hang on. Oh, that don't make any sense. What have I just put? What have I? Oh no, I better rewrite that. In doing so, it's double checking my knowledge. So me sending notes to someone means I double check it myself. Your friend probably did the same, right? Honestly, do not feel responsible. Talk to your friend about it. Seriously, talk to your friend. But I do not feel, the cards do not feel that you were able to influence their exam results. Honestly, I don't think you've got anything to worry about. Okay? And congratulations on you doing well in them. And yeah, but speak to your friend. If they helped, genuinely, if they helped you, then maybe get them a little gift. Take them out for a coffee. It doesn't have to be anything expensive, but you know, especially if they're not feeling great after their own results, just take them out for a coffee to say thank you, or invite them to yours for a meal, or whatever it is. Just give them a little thank you. And I'm sure they'll tell you that you've got nothing to worry about. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you, my darling. I'm not doing pendulums tonight, my darling. You've heard the results of the cards. You've got nothing to worry about. Right then, so let's have a look in that there chat. I saw Patricia heading off. You're off to go watch Damn the Bard in concert. If it rains, it's you sing along. Yeah, don't make... Actually, no, go on. Sing along, Patricia. Top of your lungs. Sing along as loud as you can. We need a good thunderstorm. We need a good thunderstorm, Patricia. So top of your lungs, please, my love. Holland, I just showed this in the members, but I will quickly show you. Here we go. Look, this is these are the mods. This is my mods coven. As you can see, I've got Patricia with the grey hair in the dress. I've got Ed with the beard, new beards coming, different tops coming. I'm probably going to give him a shorter axe and a sword, but Ed's rocking that sort of Viking look. Neil with the black hat, the beard, the trousers, the bones, the staff with it's on fire, and then Holland has a very androgynous-y sort of future pagan, future druidy look with the I love the silver on this, with the chains and the ropes, what's it called, the belts and everything, with the black hat on and the witch's broom, because obviously, you know, you need a witch's broom. But again, there are more accessories coming that I've ordered. And then what are we doing? I'm not even on this yet because I'm literally stuck to that. We're slowly boiling Harry Potter alive, because of course we are. Of course we are. What else would you do? Anyway, there you go. There you go. That is a little insight. I was showing it to the members and the other Lego builds. I've got one just here behind me as well. Right then, so let's have a wee look. I've just realised as well I was on the other screen. Hello, LV. You've come to say hello on the main live stream, have you? Is Ember going a bit bonkers, is she? Is Ember going bonkers? Is the puppy going a bit mad? Do you want to come here? Come here then. Come and say hello to everybody else. Come on then. No? Alright, well I'll tell you what, look, why don't you just sit there in the cool fan like that? There you go. There you go. You just sit there then, my darling, okay? Alright, good girl. Yeah, have a lovely live. Oh, you love it. That's good. I do have... Now I've got Eddie in here as well. I do have other hair options. Computer, make an announcement. Oh, cancel that.
What's the announcement?
Computer, stop. Right, bear with everybody. I tell you what, listen, I need to go and put the dogs in the other room. Otherwise, they have pushed their nose out into the hallway and now they are stuck. So I'm going to hit this. Now listen, one of our lovely mods is a very creative, artistic person. In fact, most of our mods are very creative, artistic people. In fact, all of the mods are very creative, artistic people thinking about it, and most of the members as well. So anyway, one of those lovely creative people is called Neil. And Neil, as you just saw from his little Lego figure, had a skull and a bone. Neil was into all things horror movies. Neil writes, creates, produces, prints, runs everything, a horror zine called Necronomicon. It is bloody brilliant, and I'm going to hit this rather lovely button just here in a second. The new episode is coming out. The new issue is coming out. It's just going to press now. So if you want to get your latest copy of Necronomicon zine, it's coming out right now. This is going to tell you how to get it.
Legend says it was written by the Dark Ones.
Send your question as a super chat to guarantee your free card reading. No, that didn't work because I had the other thing running at the same time. Right then, Lisa, that was all really good until it wasn't. Right, let's do that again.
Legend has it that it was written by the Dark Ones.
It is coming. Necronomicon. Strange tales of the supernatural and the unearthly when the fabled Necronomicon unleashes his ancient secrets.
The secrets of the Necronomicon do not come cheap.
Necronomicon.
What's in the basket? Easter eggs?
Absolutely. So the Necronomicon is a horror zine. The next issue is out this week, issue 56. I remember when Neil was on issue 4. Absolutely bonkers. It is amazing. If you like horror films, the cheesier the better. It is absolutely brilliant. Do look out for that. I think Neil, I think you can post. Yeah, I think mods can post links. Put a link as to where to get it from in that there chat, Neil. I do believe it is also linked in the description down below. So yes, you're getting a mohawk soon. I have got that option, or at least I can get that option. What colour mohawk are you going to get, Holland? Because I can give you different hair options as well. So what colour mohawk would you like? I've got a grey bun for when Patricia's figure doesn't have the hat on. I've got, obviously, with my, this is me in the office that I'm sat in now, as you can see with my 2 monitors there, but this version of me has my hair up, which doesn't happen very often, as you can see, in a bun, which tends to be when I'm not filming. That's when I will have my hair up, because otherwise it's too hot and sticky. And then obviously this me, I have my hair down, and it's very much as it is now, but I am very much thinking about going grey, like purposely dyeing my hair grey, and getting it cut shorter at the moment. So I do have a different hair option for that. Issue 54, sorry, not 56, 54. And there's the link, everybody. If you, oh god, I've clicked on it and it is taking me, oh, let's go to the site. It is taking me to Big Cartel. Ooh, let's have a look at the site. I know, right? If you're here for tarot reading, we'll do some tarot in a couple of seconds straight after this. I need to go and have a look at the website. I haven't seen your site in a long time. Oh my god, Elvie, what are you doing? Why are you back in here, Elvie? Right, here we go, look. Here we go, look. Hang on, I'm going to have to pop you back in the other room again. Right, so this is the, there she is. I know, right? She was like, hello, mummy. This is the website. These are the different issues of Necronomicon. Look how amazing it is. I love it so much. Let's see how many of these cover issues I can name. No idea what that is. I've got no idea that first one. That is Reanimator or Reanimator 2 or Bride of Reanimator, whatever they were called. That's one of the Reanimator films. Now this I feel like I should know. It's not Critters, is it? It might be Critters. It might be Critters, actually. Or there was the other one that was like Critters but wasn't. Anyway, don't know what that one was. I think it might be Critters. I'm not sure. No idea what that one is. Looks like Fifth Element. Don't think it is. No idea what this one is either. I know my horror movie. Is that Poltergeist? That looks familiar. Can't think what it is. Oh my God. Oh, this was such a bad game. I don't know any of these covers. Can't remember. That's not Pet Sematary, I don't think. But it could be. But I don't think it is. Oh, that's Reagan. Is that The Fly? Is that Jeff Goldblum? I think it might be. Oh, Vampire Lestat. With the lady that dies. And I can't remember her name either. Obviously Michael Myers, obviously Ash from Evil Dead. Oh God, I can't see what that one is. It looks like Breakfast Club, but it isn't. Can't think what that one is. Can't remember. Anyway, yes, so look, obviously Hellraiser, and then this is the parents' video logbook. Is that Esther, or what was it called? What was it called? I can't remember what the film was called. Can't remember. I'm not very good at this, am I? Sorry, Neil. I'm like, I don't know what any of these are. I've got them all as well. I've got every single issue that Neil's ever done, I think. Can I remember what those cover movies are off the top of my head? I think I got about 40%, which is atrocious. But yeah, if you like horror films, especially at this time of year, right, we're getting into spooky season, go and check those out. Absolutely love it. Can't wait to get the next issue. So yay, well done to Neil. Oh, I love it. I love that Neil's still doing it after all these years. I absolutely love it. Anyway, let's go on to some more tarot, shall we? So if you want a reading, the thing has gone in the chat. The doodah is in the thingy. And when I say the thing, I don't mean the thing as in the horror movie. I mean the thing as in the message. So yes, it is time. Oh gosh, hang on. Neil's put in the chat. Here we go. Look. Chud. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller. Got it. Oh, it was Critters 3. I thought it was Critters. City of the Living Dead. Wouldn't have got that. Castle Freak. Wouldn't have got that. It was Poltergeist. I got that one. Brain Scan. Oh my God. That was it. I could recognise the guy from the video box. The DVD cover. The video box. Cat's Eye. Oh, it was People Under the Stairs. I did wonder that. I haven't seen that in years. Nightbreed. Pearl. Were the ones I couldn't name. God, there's so many I couldn't name. Oh, House by the Cemetery, not Night of the Living Dead. Okie dokie. Oh, well. Either way, go ahead. Ask your question now. Put your question in the live chat, starting with the word question, if you would like a tarot reading. Or, of course, you can always send it through as a super chat if you would like to. I know, right? That's always a thing that you are able to do. Don't forget, if you do want a long one, send it through for £8 and or the equivalent, and you can get yourself a longer 6 or 7 card reading. Ask your question now. Send your question as a super chat to guarantee your 3 card reading is next. Donations of $10 or £8 or over will receive a longer 6 or 7 card reading. To try for a free reading, write your question in the live chat, starting with the word question. If no super chats come in, a free question will be chosen at random. And if you need help, just ask one of our mods. Exactly, and as I always say, the mods do have their names in blue. So then I'm just looking on screen. It seems that we're into quite a quiet week at the moment. So if people don't want a question, or if there is nothing, there we go. If there is nothing that anybody particularly wants, if we don't want to do a reading this week, then I may well either finish a little bit early, which might be nice. I am experiencing some mouth issues today. I know, right? I've got a bit of a sore what's it called? Jaw. Sore gum. Yeah, sore jaw. So if I can finish a little bit earlier tonight, that might be a good thing. But if you do want a reading, do please let me know. I might do a reading for the collective, actually. It's a long time since I've done this. But I'm kind of feeling the urge. I don't know why. Should we just do a reading for the collective? I think we should. I don't even know why I'm wanting to do it. Right, okay, let me do this then. We'll pop that there. If we are, bear with everybody, bear with. Oh, of course, right, okay, so let's swap the camera over. There we go. I'm very aware as well, this camera seems to have lost most of its colour. I need to sort that out before next week. Right then, a reading for the collective. What do we mean by that? Well, this is a reading that I'm not sure where it's aimed. And what I mean is, normally when I do readings, excuse me by the way for drinking, normally when I do readings, we have a connection with the person. Somebody is asking a question, they would like some answers. That's pretty standard. But there is often a connection, as I say. Sometimes I'm drawn to do a reading and I don't know where it's aimed. Now what this means is there is somebody that is either watching this, or one of the mods, or somebody that's going to watch this on replay, that this is absolutely categorically aimed at. Oh, Wispy, do we do? I tell you what, we'll let you decide. So then, I was about to say, do we do a 6 or a 3? Because a 3 is more general and a 6 is more specific to somebody that will go, oh God, I can take that reading. I know who it is, or I know who it's for me, is what I'm trying to say. So then, Wispy, with the coin, the decision coin, the coin of indecision, we have no with the eye closed and yes with the eye open. So yes with the eye open. The eye open means more knowledge, more wisdom, more connection, if you like. So that will be a 6 or 7 card reading. And the no is we don't want the details, we just want to do general. So that will be a general 3 card reading, Wispy. So whichever, I will let you and the fates and the universe decide. So there we go. Whatever you decide. A 3 card. Okie dokie. We're doing a 3 card reading. So this means then this is more applicable to more than one of you. So this really is for the collective, isn't it? Wow, okay, didn't think about that. Right, so this is for the collective. This is for a group of people either watching this now or who are about to watch or are going to pick this up on the replay. I normally don't do these because it's like reading the horoscope in a magazine, right? Oh yeah, these 12 star signs are absolutely completely accurate just for me. Well, what about every bugger else? Do you know what I mean? Why is it just you? Why isn't everybody picking up on the same thing? So it's generally why I don't do these group readings. I'm not a big fan of them. But Wispy, we're going to claim the space. I'm going to bring you in. Right then, so we're going to do a reading for the wider collective, for people in the chat, people in the replay crew. So some of you will be able to take this, others won't. And that's fine. Okay. Right, Wispy. A general 3 card for the collective. There's that Page of Cups again. Does anyone know what the moon's doing currently? What phase we're in, and if there's any wibblies? Because if you can take this reading, this card, if this reading is meant for you, this last week and the last few days have not just been difficult, they have been barely manageable, to the extent that you have really struggled more than you have done in a long time, whether that is for your mental health, whether that is for physical health. Okay, it's mental health. It's mental health. Wispy. Okay, so whoever this reading is for, and it can be for more than one of you. You've really struggled with your I'm going to say it's the mental health. I'm going to say it's felt like you have been hit by 1,000 barbs this week. It's almost like whichever direction you've turned in, something has not just not gone your way, but it's almost like someone's had a go. It's felt like the universe has been very against you. For whatever reason, you turn a corner, oh, there's a pothole you nearly fell in. You go, you've got an appointment at your doctor's, oh, the bus is late. Oh, well, you've got there because you were 10 minutes late. The doctor's seeing someone else. Now they're not going to see you. Now you've got to go home. You're heading home. Oh, now it's raining. You've got home. The receptionist rings. Oh, no, now they can see you. Do you know what I mean? It's like every single turn, something has happened. You had a disagreement with your partner. You've had a disagreement with work. You've had a disagreement with the bank. You know what I mean? It's like every single aspect of your life has felt barbed and has felt like, God, is there no relief from this? Like, God, Jesus, I really do just give me a minute, will you? Give me a second of not having to firefight. It feels like that. It feels like it's been almost overwhelming, and whoever can take it, it's really, really, really been a struggle. In terms of what you need to know, oh, okay. In terms of what you need to know, it's your, how can I put this? Your I don't want to say it's your inner child, but it's your inner child. Basically, it's that part of you that needs a hug, that needs some affirmation, that needs that. Do you know what? You are good. You are brave. You are smart. Do you know what I mean? It needs that. Whatever this was, it's really hit home, and it's knocked you for 6, right? It feels like, and this does feel almost relationship connected because of this too, but it feels like you're almost that needy child wanting unconditional love. because we've got the Page of Cups. It's that very youthful energy, and this hit coming in here in the what you need to know. This is vital, because it's like, I don't know whether you've reached out this week. I don't know whether you've felt unable to. I think you felt unable to reach out, in fact, and I think you've wanted to reach out but weren't able to, and it feels very much, wherever this is aimed, whoever's getting this reading, it feels like you've absolutely felt alone, felt like an abandoned child. You know, when a kid walks away from their mum in a shopping centre, in a supermarket or something, and they walk away for a couple of minutes, and before you know it, the mum's turned the corner, the kid can't see the mum, and they feel absolutely abandoned, absolutely like, oh my god, I don't know anyone, I'm in a big old space and I'm totally scared. That is what this feeling is giving me for how you've been feeling this last few days, and up to this last week. And it's something that is still going on, and it's going to lead to, or it's causing some relationship wobbles and feeling lonely in a relationship, because we've got the Two of Cups, and this is what's to come right round the corner. This Two of Cups, it isn't a separation, but it feels like if the situation got much worse, it could lead down that road. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's like that support, this person has been asking for that support and hasn't been getting it from the partner. That's what I'm trying to say. And haven't been getting that reassurance, and almost that, again, that unconditional love, that element of, do you know what, everything is going to be good, everything is okay, you're heard, you're understood, I'm here, I can support you. That hasn't been there. And from this is either a partner or somebody like a parent, a really close loved one, it could even be a sibling, but that person hasn't answered this call from this inner child, and because of that, this person is feeling, or these people are feeling completely, that bond between them and their person is being stretched. It's not broken, but it feels like it's being stretched. You know, when you get a piece of bubble gum or a piece of pastry, a piece of cheese pull on a pizza, a piece of blue tack, where you're pulling it out, and just before it breaks, it's like you're just at that point at the moment where it wouldn't take a lot for that cheese pull to snap or that blue tack to break. And it does feel like wherever this is hitting, it feels like that person is very, very, very aware that this is happening in the relationship area. And I'm going to pull another card, because it really does feel like this is adding to the woes. This is adding to what's being experienced at the moment. It's like, oh well, normally when I've got all of these barbs and all of these needles and all of these negativity coming at me from 100 different directions, normally I'd go to my person for support, and I'm not able to right now. It doesn't feel as if they're there. It feels like we're properly stretched at two ends of that, piece of blue tack. Wispy, I want to pull a card for advice. How do we deal with this scenario? What is the advice to move forward with this? How can this person or these people that this is hitting for, how can they best move forward? Oh, right. This is heavy. I understand why. This was needed. I'm going to say, whoever it is that can take this reading, don't validate it in the chat or in the comments. Whenever you have heard this and are going, oh my God, Lisa's speaking to me, don't validate it because of what I'm about to say, basically, right? So you can always reach out to me personally, inquiries@beyondauthentic.co.uk. If you want to send me a message saying that, you know, this was validated, this was your reading. But this is not something I would say to validate on the internet. So what we've got is, how do we move forward from this Two of Cups? First card, the King of Swords reversed. It feels like this is for somebody who's with or whose person is male and somebody that's either in a position of authority, so it could be father figure, it could be somebody that's a little bit older than them, could be somebody that's got, I don't know, more money than them, more status than them. However you see that sort of king relationship, it's somebody whose society may well put on a pedestal above the person that this is for whatever reason. And I don't mean in terms of like necessarily in terms of status or like, ooh, but it's this king energy is either down to money, age, or power control. But the King of Swords comes with troubles, and the King of Swords comes with really hard, difficult lessons. If the relationship has reached this point, this king isn't going to change, because this king doesn't feel like he should change or they should change. It's masculine energy, doesn't have to be a man. And this King of Swords is very much sees the world through their own perspective only. Not very empathetic, not very able to see it from other people's perspectives. I know that's a definition of empathy, which is leading to the death card. Now, this doesn't mean death. This doesn't mean, you know, that someone's going to snuff it. But this feels very much like this relationship is coming to an end. At least in the way it is now. It might not be that the person this is for, the querent and their person, are going to split. But it feels like something needs to fundamentally change. And it's going to be because this relationship is at its stretched point. It is at that point, just before that elastic band snaps, before that cheese pull, you know, snaps, before the blue tack snaps. It's absolutely at its thinnest, finest point. It is recoverable, but only if something fundamentally shifts and changes in that relationship. It needs to change 180. It literally needs to go flop. We're changing everything. If we're going to stay together, if you are going to stay in my life as a friend, as a parent, as a sibling, as a partner, as a whatever, if you are going to stay in my life, we need to have a talk and there needs to be a change. Otherwise, I'm out. Otherwise, I'm through that door and I'm gone, because I can't do this anymore. And it almost feels like this conversation's probably been had maybe once or twice, and then things have kind of changed for a couple of days and then gone back to that same pattern where now things are stretched again. And it's like, this is the last time. This is absolutely the last time. Nothing changes if nothing changes. We're going to end back up here every single year, every 6 months, every whatever, every 4 years, every 10 years, every whatever it is. Unless this changes fundamentally, I'm out. And that's where this Knight of Cups comes in. Because it does feel that whoever I'm reading for is kind of going to feel bolstered by this things being at breaking point. Because it's almost like, look, you need to realize how I'm feeling. You need to realize what I'm saying. You need to realize I cannot do this any longer. I am this close. I am a hair's breadth from walking out. I am right on the verge of effing off and never coming back. I don't want to, because there's too much of a bond. There's a real connection between these two people. That, as I say, it's partners, it's siblings, it's parental figure and parent. It's that close. If it's friends, it's best friends that have known each other forever. Whatever this is, these people have been in and out of each other's lives for the longest time, and they are so intertwined in each other that you almost can't envisage yourself not having that person with you. It's like you've become an extension of the other. This death card is that, look, we need to go for couples counselling, we need to go for, I don't know, friend counselling, whatever you want to call it. We need to go for a counselling. We need to have that level of shift and change and completely building the relationship back from the ground up, or it's done. That conversation, with that action in place, I feel that is going to save this relationship. But it has to be whoever this is for, right? You have to be willing to end the relationship. This isn't a threat. This isn't a one last ditch and I will just say it and see how things go. And I know I've said, no. This has to be, the bags are packed. I am, like, the ring is off. The bags are packed. If it's a family connection, it's, you know, I'm about to walk out that door. If it's siblings, it's you will be blocked. You will never hear from me again. I will not. I'm changing my number tomorrow. I have changed my number. I can swap to that new number, or I can transfer the same number across. If I swap to the new number, you won't have it, and I never want to contact you again. If it's a friend, it's that same conversation. Again, if it's a family member, it's that same conversation. If it's a partner, it's, I will move out. You will not see me. I will get a divorce. I will want a separation. I want a dissolution, whatever it is. That breaking point, and actually starting to follow that through, having those bags packed, and actually doing it and saying, it's this or this. These are the two choices you've got. We either go for counselling, we get this sorted, we make fundamental changes into the base of our relationship, we completely break it down, we start again like a Lego build, we take down, I don't know, the Lego cafe and we rebuild it as a boat. That is what we're going to do. Same block, same foundation, however, it's going to look completely different, or I'm done. I'm out of here. It needs to be that strong a conversation, and it needs to be that strong a change, and this is so important. I never, whoever's getting this, and I do think it's actually more than one relationship that's in this point, but whoever's getting this, it has to be that strong. I have not been called to do a reading like this for the longest time. This is so important. This relationship can 100% be saved. It can 100% be rebuilt. We have the technology. We can rebuild it. It's absolutely doable, but this needs to happen. Right? This needs to happen, because this king whoever this person of position, authority, power, money, control, age, whatever it is for that relationship, whoever this person is, they are not seeing it. They've got their own shit going on. They're just not seeing it. And it's going to take... the reason they're not seeing it is because you've hit this point before. This relationship has hit this point. So from the king's perspective, it's just another complaint. It'll be fine. We'll get past it. It's just they're tired. It's hormones. They're stressed at work. They're hungry. Whatever it is literally written off like that. Oh, it's just a thing. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. They'll be fine tomorrow, because that's the way it's always gone in the past. This is not that. But that person, this King of Swords in that relationship, is not going to see it as anything other than, we've been here before, it's just them acting out. It's literally going to take, no, this is it. There is no tomorrow. There is no, we'll talk about it later. We talk about it now or I'm out the door. It has to be that devastating, that all-encompassing, and that has to be a genuine viable option that is happening, or nothing's going to change. But that will free up this emotional response of this Knight of Cups and this teenage energy that the Knight brings. It's that, oh shit, I effed up, and actually I don't want to lose my best friend, my partner, my sibling, my family member. I don't want to lose them, and yeah, things need to change. I hope that helps. I don't know who this is for. Whoever it is, again, please don't validate. Oh gosh, please don't validate in the chat or in the comments, because you really don't need to. But if you want to validate, you can always send it on at inquiries at beyondauthentic.co.uk, which is the email address. But yeah, or send it on WhatsApp. What's it called? Instagram, which I have not just put in the chat. Hang on, I need to change that. So yes. Anyway, hopefully you can take that. I would say let me know, but please don't let me know. I'm going to move on. So then, thank you everybody for bearing with. I've got no idea why I was asked to do that. And as I say, it could well be that there is more than one person that reading was for. It feels absolutely aimed at a person, a relationship. But it also feels, like it's actually for more than one person. I've just had a message pop up, and it says that Terence Stamp has died, the actor. Oh, that's really sad. Oh, have I got oh, that's really sad. I like Terence Stamp an awful lot. He was a very, very, very good, amazing actor. Obviously, he was Zod in the original Superman films, the first two. He was in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. He's been in so many films. Listen, this might seem weird. I'm going to hit my applause button and celebrate Terence Stamp, the actor's life, because I really, really, really liked him as an actor. I thought he was a very, very good actor, and actually Priscilla was a very important film to me growing up. Anyway, there we go. Sad news. I don't know. There we go. Strange being the one to report on things when things happen on the live. There's a little bit of my radio mentality still in play, even though I haven't been on radio for years now, but there's a little bit of that still coming in when I go, need to report something. So then, if anybody does want a tarot reading, I'm going to do one last. Ed, if you want to take this one, if nobody else puts their question in, then we will we'll go to Ed. But here we go. Let's do a round. And if you would like a reading, please do the things. Pop your question in the live chat, starting with the word question. And as always, you've got about 30 seconds. If you want to guarantee your reading is up next, you can do so by sending a super chat of any amount. Don't forget, any reading, any amount at all gets you the next reading. If you want to guarantee your next, that super chat will do that. If you want a longer reading, £8 British or $10 will get you that longer 6 or 7 card reading. A 3 card reading is what we do for the freebies. Ask your question now. Send your question as a super chat to guarantee your 3 card reading is next. Donations of $10 or £8 or over will receive a longer 6 or 7 card reading. To try for a free reading, write your question in the live chat, starting with the word question. If no super chats come in, a free question will be chosen at random. And if you need help, just ask one of our mods. Okay, let's have a look in that there chat. Do I have a doodah? Do I have a doodah? Okay, I don't know why. I just had some private messages saying that a few people can relate to part of that reading. Whatever that is, honestly, there's a reason why I don't do collective readings. But, okay, thank you. Shannon, your question is up next, my darling. If you aren't Shannon, UK no Brazy. I probably completely butchered that, but hold your question, my darling. Select and copy it and get ready for the next round, because we will be doing another round probably after this. But yes, when you do a collective reading, it's really interesting because that reading is for somebody. And as I'm reading it, as I'm going through the reading, there's a connection. I don't know who that connection is. Right? I don't know who that connection's for, but a collective reading, it is absolutely aimed at somebody or a couple of people, or more than one person, I should say, that it connects with. And the reason I find that works, LV, for the 3rd time tonight, hello. Bye. Yeah, as I was saying, the reason that works is because a lot of us are in similar situations in terms of, where our lives go. The exact details change, but the general picture can be quite similar to a lot of people. It's why things like universal archetypes are such a thing. However, when you get into the details of that, there will be some things there that somebody's like, oh my God, she's reading for me. If you had that reaction, then absolutely I was reading for you. Reason I'm saying that, and it's why multiple people can take the same reading, sometimes it is aimed at more than one person. And when we're talking about relationships, how this is different to star signs for me is that star signs are really vague. I could not take that reading that I've just done. That's not where I am in my life. I know lots of you won't be able to take it. They won't have any relevance. It won't have any, there's no validating, there's no relating to it. It just is not a reading for you. But there will be some people who are in that exact situation right now who, for whatever reason, the universe has brought things this way, and the stars are aligning right here. And there are nexus points, I believe very firmly, in life, right? Not the way that Marvel does it, but I do believe there are nexus points, and there are certain points in life where we have almost a shared experience, and a few of us can be going through very, very, very similar experiences. And if you were to be completely open and say, actually, I'm having this problem, and the person over there says, actually, I'm having this problem, when you actually break it down, they are very, very, very similar things that are happening. That's how what's it called? What was the word I just used? Collective, there we go, brain fart, sorry. That's how a collective reading can hit, because actually the details may be slightly different, and it might be a slightly different form, but the relationship can be very, very similar. Hello, my darling, would you like to say hello to our lovely audience?
Hello.
Hello, you can just see an arm. I know, right? You're like Feline. Yeah. So Elvie's now popped in to see us once on the members only, and then twice or 3 times on this one.
Dinner, we'll let her back out of her bed after she'd eaten half of it.
Yeah.
So she could have the other half in a little while. And now she knows she can push it open, because the baby and him are running outside. She's like, and I'm in the kitchen.
She's also got a big fan on there that she comes and sits right in front of, just to herself. I know, right? Thank you for my coffee.
She's not disturbing you.
No, she can come in. No, she can come in and just sit here. That's fine. Ed says hello. Rufus says hiya. Right. No, if she walks back in and plops herself in front of the fan, that's fine. Our lovely older doggy is just wanting to come and sit in and be cool in the room with mummy. So that's perfectly fine if she wants to do that. Right then, let's crack on with Shannon's reading. So, Wispy. Elvie! Come on then. Hello, gorgeous. Oh, she says I'm allowed in mummy's special room. I'm allowed in the studio. Are you going to sit there like a good girl while I do this tarot reading? Are you? Okay, good girl. You can sit there. Good girl, yes. I'm going to read for Shannon. I know she's all the way on the internet. She is. She's on the internet. I don't know where she could be, anywhere in the world, can she? Are you just going to sit there with the fan? All right then, good girl. Lie down then. Lie down then. Good girl. Oh, yes. Is that nice? You lie down there then. Do you want a cushion? Shall I get you a cushion? Shall I get you mummy's special cushion? There you go. Here's mummy's special cushion. There you go, Elvie. Hang on then. Let me put it under your head. Hold on, Shannon. I've just got to make sure the dog is comfortable. Because, you know, there you go. Oh, is that better? Good girl. Right then. There we go. Good girl. Yeah, look. There you go. There you are then. Oh, yes. Good girl, Alfie. Good girl. Right then. So, let's cleanse the space for you. I think I've done that already, but let's cleanse the space and bring Wispy in. So then, Shannon, Wispy, Shannon wants to know, do we see M, who is a Leo, reaching out to Shannon? Do we see M reaching out to Shannon? There we go. Let's have a look. It's nice having a familiar back in the room. It's like when we used to have the rats in the background. And they would run around in their cage up here behind me. Right then, so let's have. I'm on the wrong camera as well, aren't I? There we go. Oh no, there we go. Do we see M reaching out? Ooh. Oh, right. Okay, my darling. So I'm guessing from this that this was a relationship that's gone a bit pear-shaped. Or is he done? Right, okay. It feels like it could be done, in all honesty, my love. So we've got the Lovers, right? The Lovers is the card of relationships, obviously. Now, in this deck, it could relate to your inner self, your true self, your authentic self. But in terms of a relationship reading, it really does feel that it really does feel that this is about that, right? It is the relationship, not an inner self issue. It is reversed, which means that there are some issues, some big concerns. It's a major arcana card. Now what that means is it's one of the 22 named cards, not the minors, and the named cards are the ones that have that hitting power. These are the ones that are like the headlines. The other cards tell the story, right? So the headlines here, they are, this relationship is possibly on the skids in a big way, right? So if you were together for a while, then maybe not. Maybe that relationship has run its course. If it's a new relationship that's only been sort of fairly recently, then again, I don't think it's going to establish roots. It really does feel as if there is a significant downturn in this, in the relationship zone of yourself. Reason I'm saying that is in the what you need to know, we've got the Seven of Swords reversed. Swords is all about hurdles, challenges, the lessons we need to learn, all of that, right? So sevens are all about difficult choices. So this is saying that there are some issues between the two of you, and I don't know what those issues will come down to, but it's almost like it's okay, so oh god, one of you's more into the other than the other one's into the other. That doesn't make sense. There's one of you sees this as being a more important connection than the other does. Let me put it that way. So one of you might see it as, you know, we are friends with benefits. We are, you know, people who have fun together, but it's not very serious. You know, regular booty call. I don't know how else to put it. A regular booty call, whether if it's that way or it's like we are. One of you wants the relationship to be something that it isn't, if that makes sense. Let me. So I'm struggling to find the right words. It feels like the relationship is kind of a bit unbalanced. One of you wants more from the relationship than the other does. So it's like one of you wants long-term relationship, is into the other one in that kind of way, sees it as being a deep, meaningful thing that we're going to grow, right? Whereas the other person is either like, well, actually, you're a friend that we do bedroom stuff with, or the other one's like, it's a bit of fun, it's a fling. Do you know what I mean? So it's like one of you wants it to be something that it isn't. That's what I'm trying to say. And the Seven of Swords, it's almost like for the one of you that wants that relationship, no matter what the choices are, no matter how you try and make it fit, the two jigsaw puzzles just don't fit. Do you know what I mean? They don't see it. There isn't that perfect fit. So because of it, it's like it isn't going to be what you want it to be, is what I'm trying to say, right? This is saying that rather than it being a relationship where the two of you were happy and became unhappy, this reversal is saying that actually it never got to that point, right? It never got to that point. The relationship wasn't ever going to be one that you look back on in 20 years and go, oh, do you remember lover, how we do you remember that 20 years ago we took that walk in the park, and then 10 years ago after we got married we did, and then, do you know what I mean? It's never going to be that, right? But one of you wants it more than the other does, put it that way. So these Seven of Swords, it's like every single decision, every choice, one of you is coming from this will make us more of a couple, we'll go on a date, and the other one's like, well, we're just going for coffee. And the other one's like, oh, isn't it, mate? I've had my hair done for the date. And then the other one's like, got a coffee. Are you having a coffee? Okay, we'll go and get coffee then. Do you know what I mean? There's this real disconnect from how you're both seeing the relationship. And it's like whatever decisions are being made, they're all crap decisions because neither of you are on the same page, literally. So you've got this thing of, oh, well, what are you doing tomorrow for lunch? Oh, we could go for lunch. Well, it's all right, actually. I probably won't go for lunch. I'm a bit busy at work, so maybe I'll just work through. And it's like whatever's happening, there's this constant disconnect because you're coming at this relationship from very different angles. And that's what's causing all of these decisions and all of this uncertainty. Now, there is a decision to be made. There's several decisions to be made. This is how you move forward. I do not think that M wants a relationship in the way that you do. Right? It feels like there is growth to be had here, because Pentacles is work, career, finances, but it's also growth. Because Pentacles is earth energy, I always see it as growth. Now that can be a really good, we're going to grow together, we're going to grow as two trees that are intertwined, or it could be that you're going to grow apart, right? These decisions are also difficult decisions, and it's almost like you need to sit down and have a conversation and basically go, I don't know, we'll call M Michael, right? For some reason Michael Caine was in my head, so there we go, Michael Caine, right? Michael. So we're calling Michael, and let's just say that you want to be in a relationship with Michael, right? You've fallen for him, you've caught the emotions, but Michael sees it as friends with benefits type situation. It's like, doesn't mind spending a bit of time with you, maybe does the bedroomy thing, doesn't want to have a sock drawer at yours, doesn't want to have, all of that stuff going on. No plans for a long-term relationship, no plans to move in, no plans to get down on one knee. But quite happy with it being a bit of fun, meeting up, having a coffee, going out for the occasional dinner, and then back home. Fun. And then, that was Tigger's bouncing, if you get the meaning. And then going off and, not interacting for a few days and then getting back together. You know what I mean? So there's this constant kind of, it's light and breezy. But the other one, you want to be Michael's partner. You want to be the wife or husband. You want to be the one, Shannon. So you want to be Michael's wife. You want to be the one that's got the ring. You want to be, moving in together, buying the house, buying a cat, buying a dog, having kids, doing all the things, right? You're coming at this relationship from two fundamentally different points. The only way you're going to grow together, right, is if you have that whole conversation and basically say, look, I do not think that I can handle just being your friend with benefits. I do not think I can handle just being your, just dating and having some fun. It's either got to go somewhere and I've got to know that this is the end destination, or that's it for me. Do you know what I mean? It's like we either do this or we break, because there's nothing, this in between thing I can't handle. And I think at the moment you're in that can't handle it. The only way you're going to move forward, because I think you've tried to have conversations, it's not working. The only way you're going to move forward, you have to lay your cards on the table. You have to put it all out there and just say, look, Michael, I would like to be your wife one day. I'm not asking you to marry me now, but I would like, or maybe not that, Michael, I would like us to be in a committed relationship where we don't see other people. And I would like that to be with you at some point. You know, maybe would move in, maybe not. But that is what I would like. I cannot handle this on, off. Right? The only way you're going to grow is to have that conversation. You're asking whether M will reach out to you. I don't think he will. I think you need to reach out to Michael and just say, look, before this ends, Michael, what do we do? Like, can we have a conversation? If you ask that and Michael says, I don't think we've got anything to talk about, then you know that is it. That's it. Right? This is one of those moments. What is it they say? You've either got to poop or get off the pot. Do you know what I mean? It's like put up or shut up. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Like this is the moment. This is that time. You know what I mean? This is, if this was a romantic movie, this would be that moment where you've got to say things or it all falls apart. This is that end of the second act. We're going into act 3. You need to know. This is Princess Leia and Han Solo. I love you. I know. This is that moment, right? It's literally, you've got to do it or you're separate. If you don't say something, then you're already at this point. There's nothing left, right? I do not think there is nothing here that says that Michael is going to come and go, excuse me, Shannon, beep, 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 beep. Hello, Shannon. Yeah, so I've been thinking, really love you, want to marry you, and maybe we should go back together and be officially couples on Facebook. And yeah, that's not going to happen. For whatever reason, I don't know whether it's not in his personality type or whatever else, ain't going to happen. If you want that to happen, you need to reach out, have that conversation. If that isn't going to happen, then if you don't want to have that conversation with him as a grown-ass adult, then accept that the relationship is over. Because for whatever reason, whether he's typical, sorry guys, but a typical bloke who's a bit like, I can't talk about my feelings because it means I'm less manly man, or if he's somebody who's very, very in touch with his feelings and doesn't want to go there, whatever the reason is, I don't think he's going to reach out to you. This is if you want it, you need to bring it up and discuss it. You need to be able to ask for it. Do you know what I mean? It's the same thing as we talk about with adults. If you're doing something in the bedroom with your partner, if you would like to try something, you need to be able to ask for it. If you're going to be doing the things, you need to be able to say what it is that you want to be doing. Do you know what I mean? If you want to try, I don't know, role playing as a police officer and a burglar, right? If that's what your fantasy is, you've at least got to be able to say it. Hey, Michael, so how about we try this? I don't know. If you just want to, try a different position, then again, you've got to be able to say it. You know what I mean? You've got to be able to say, oh, I saw this picture of something that in this book. That looks really interesting. This person said it was really fun. Shall we give this a go? We're adults. If there's something that you want, you have to be able to ask for it. Otherwise, you're not going to get it. And this is what this relationship is. I hope that helps, Shannon, my love. I really, really do. I do feel, in all honesty, that you are going to have to reach out to M. If you don't, I think just move on. Draw the line under it. It wasn't meant to be. And spend a little time you know, reflecting, asking yourself tough questions, listening to yourself, licking your wounds, and then moving on. And hopefully that'll be, you know, that'll be all you need. I think that makes sense. Yeah, there you go. That's your reading for today. I hope it helps, my darling. I really, really, really do. Right, let's have a look in the live chat. Oh God, my eyes. You guess you don't have enough money? Okay, I'm just going to do it. What's money got to do with it? What's money but a little monetary friction? I don't know what the words would be. What's money got to do with it? What's money about? Why is money important? If you love someone, okay. If Michael's just about money, then bye, see ya. You know what I mean? Very true. Thank you. I know I am. If he wanted me, he would say it. No, men don't do that. Men are grown in... Listen, you might not know this, but men are not actually born. They are grown in laboratories, in petri dishes by scientists for the purposes of studying. Right? They are created, and all of society's influence is laid upon them. And then out they pop as fully grown men with all of the hang-ups. Yeah, men don't do that. Very rarely do men do that. Some men, modern men, very very emotionally intelligent, very clued in men are aware of their feelings and openly talk about it. Most men, fire food woman, fire food man, fire food sex, fire food drink, fire food drink football. I'm not being funny, but that's what it is. He would like to keep you around for a while. Maybe that's because you are doing relationship-y things without the relationship, if you get my drift. Yeah, just tell him that you're never going to leave him. Tell him right now. Why was he asking about me going to his parents' house? I don't know. Maybe he wanted you to meet his parents. Maybe he wanted you to help get a stain off the carpet where he spilt the wine that he shouldn't have been drinking. I don't know. It could be anything. 2 first letters are M-A. Okay. I use Michael as a generic. So yeah. Was it just Shannon? Right. Okay. He invited you over to his parents' house. Okay. You probably see a connection. Well, this is the thing. You were more friends. Then, if at the end of the day that's what it was, then to be honest with you, that's what it was, right? If he wanted me, he knows where you live. Well, then that's fine then. But then don't go waiting for him. What your message suggests is that you want M to come following you, right? You want name beginning with M-A. I can't think. Matthew. You want Matthew to come. I'm going to say stick with Michael because that's who he is in my head now. But you want Michael to come knocking on your door, give you a ring, come to you. Well, that's fine. That's fine. It's not. There's no. If that's what you want, then fine. You'll be waiting for a long time. In all honesty, if you want M to come to you, you will spend forever waiting. And that puts all the power in his hands, puts all the impetus to him. It gives him all of that responsibility, right? If that is what you want, then that is fine. But you will be waiting for a long time. And when do you give up that wait? When do you stop waiting for a man that's already moved on? If you want a relationship with him, you're going to have a conversation with him. If you can't even have a conversation, how are you going to have a relationship? At the end of the day, it's your life. You make all your own decisions about your life. Tarot's for entertainment purposes only. But at the end of the day, my darling, if you can't even talk about it, then you shouldn't be doing it. Do you know what I mean? I hope that helps. So yeah, I hope that helps. No idea why he invited you to his parents' house. From the cards, it looks like that lover's card reversed feels very much there was a thing. He has feelings for you. He might have done it. From what you're saying, he wants his cake and eat it too. Let's be real. Do you know what I mean? I hope that helps. Right, one last round. Here we go. As always, if you would like a reading, please do go ahead. Do the YouTubey things while you're there. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and then dong your bell. And of course, change your settings to all so that YouTube notifies you whenever we go live. You've got 30 seconds to get your question in. Put it in the live chat, starting with the word question. Ask your question now. Send your question as a super chat to guarantee your 3-card reading is next. Donations of $10 or £8 or over will receive a longer 6 or 7 card reading. To try for a free reading, write your question in the live chat starting with the word question. If no super chats come in, a free question will be chosen at random. And if you need help, just ask one of our mods. Indeed, do ask one of our lovely mods. Right, again, you can know Brazy. Hello, my darling. UK no Brazy. I'm not sure what that is. But hello, good evening to you, my love. Hopefully you are doing okay this fine and dandy Sunday evening. I forgot what day it was. That happens. But yes, good evening to you. And we're going to be doing your reading, my love. So hopefully this will be the last one in today's reading. Probably this will be the last one for today. So then let's have a look. I'm on completely the wrong place. And that one and this one. So then, don't forget, you can always join our channel memberships. We go live at 6 p.m. every Sunday evening. We also do a Friday night natter once a month. That Friday night natter, again, it's a bit longer. Last month's was 4.5 hours nearly. Or this month, whenever it was. The last one we did, because Neil came. Neil came and it was bonkersly busy. So, you know, we ended up just chatting for 4.5 hours on the members only live. Standard every Sunday is about an hour. And then every single, once a month, every month, we'll do a members only Friday nighter. And that's normally a couple of hours. It's your artist name. Oh, what sort of art do you do? We all need to go and check it out now, don't we? We need to go and check it out now. What was it? UK No Brazy. So you know Brazy, right? Let me have a quick look. Oh, where's the keyboard? There's the keyboard. I know, right? The mods are going, Lisa, don't get distracted. What are you doing? Stop it. Don't get distracted, Lisa. What are you doing? Oh, I've got you 131 subscribers. You do oh, you do music. Cool. You do the musics. And you do singing. Is it singing, DJing, rapping, something? Thank you, Ed. Sorry, Ed's just gone. Lisa, shut up. Lisa, stop. Do the reading. Stop getting distracted by going on their YouTube channel. Okay. I will stop getting distracted by going on your YouTube channel. Right. Let me have a look. I know. Thank you, Ed. Right then. So let's have a look. So then, you know Brazy. See? I'm down with the kids now. Just the phrase down with the kids. It's like, hello, fellow high schoolers. Hello, fellow children. Makes me laugh every time I say it. I say it ironically, but I do know that some people are like, down with the kids. No one said that for like 20 years, Lisa, you old cow. But yeah. Right. What is it you need to know? What is it you need to know? What is it you need to know? Wispy, what is it that You know Brazy, UK no Brazy, needs to know. What is it you know Brazy needs to know? I feel like I'm reading for a rapper. I feel like Tupac in the house. I know, right? Oh yeah, God, I'm so old. The only rapper I can mention has been gone a long time. God, Jesus, old. My old bones. Let's have a look. UK, you know Brazy, right? Here we go. What do you need to know currently? Let's have a look. Page of Swords. Oh, the Emperor. 10 of Cups reverse. Right, my darling. So, Page of Swords. Swords of trouble and strife, hurdles and challenges. So, there's a bit of uncertainty. Hang on. Oh. There's a bit of uncertainty. There's a bit of an issue going on, right? So I don't know what area this is going to fall into, but it almost feels like you're walking a bit blindly off a plank, right? You can see here this person is literally walking along the edge of a sword, or it looks like that. It's actually a shadow, but you can see they're walking along, right, ahead in a book with the sword. Now every single time I see this card, it looks like they are walking off a plank. They're not. They are actually walking on a white ground, white background, and this is just their shadow. But every single time it leads me to this walking off a plank sort of feeling, because it feels like this person is blindly following and is so busy looking at the details, so busy reading through, so busy trying to understand, that they're not paying attention to their route, to their direction, to their journey, right? That's what it feels like. So whatever this is for you, my darling, whatever this journey is, wherever you are headed at the moment, it feels like you're kind of blindly walking off a cliff, right? A bit like the Fool in the Major Arcana. But this feels, because the reason it's happening is because either you are inexperienced or a little bit younger or a little bit less worldly wise to know that if you just walk around, say if you walk down the high street and you've got your head in your phone or head in a book, you're going to hit a lamppost, you're going to hit a wall. Eventually you're going to bump into something. And that's what this is talking about, right? That youthful energy, that believing, accepting, not second guessing, you are going to end up causing some problems or not seeing problems when they're there. And it's purely from a lack of experience, a lack of wisdom, a lack of age, a lack of having been burnt too many times. Do you know what I mean? I always say that the way children learn that a cup of coffee is hot, or what hot and cold mean, is by experiencing it. So, you know, you pick up a cup, and it might be that you go, oh, hot. Okay, you now know what hot means. You know what I mean? You pick up something from the freezer, and it might be, oh, cold. You know what that means. For a lot of children, though, they'll go hot, 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 and they will put their fingers in, and luckily this coffee isn't hot. But they have to experience it themselves. Do you know what I mean? You can be told something's hot, but they have to experience it, and they have to feel that element of pain for them to understand that, oh, that means pain. It feels a bit like this. It feels like you're new to something, or you're inexperienced with something, and that's where you're blindly going along, not realizing that you're walking into an issue. Put it that way. In terms of what you need to know, this is where you are, what you need to know, who this is about. Have you got an older decision maker in your life? So emperors are all about, they're higher than the kings. These are the people that are the final boss, basically. These are the people that have the final say. Somebody, whether it's an employer, a father figure, an older partner, somebody with you at the moment who fits that role is kind of, they're the ones that are maybe leading you down the wrong path, right? Now, I don't know whether that means into areas that are dangerous, you know, so like, let's be honest, I've worked in the bar and club trade or I had done for most of my adult life in one way or another, and I've been around every kind of element that brings, whether it's alcohol related, drug related, crime related. I've been seen and experienced an awful lot around the positives and some of the negatives around sort of club and drinking culture. So I've seen a lot. We all know that it's very easy to get led down difficult paths, or led down the wrong path in life, and that can often come from people that we think we trust, we think we know, whether it's a boss that's doing this in the workplace, whether it's somebody in your personal life, a friend, a parental figure, somebody like that, somebody with a bit more power, a bit more sway, a bit more money, maybe a bit more influence than you. The emperors are the architects. They are the ones who make the plans. They are the ones who have the final say. The emperors are the ones that are the mafia bosses of the cards. They are the final bosses. They are the ones, they are the kingpins. Do you know what I mean? And it's almost like somebody here is guiding you because they want you to do a certain thing, not because you want to do that thing. And whatever this is leading to, it's going to be upsetting, right? Be prepared for some sadness, some negative emotions. Be prepared for something coming up, because cups is your emotional suit. Tens are when it's overflowing, right? Literally in this case, you can see that the water in all of these different vessels is overflowing, right? Fill from the top, everything's overflowing. Too much, bit too much to take. This feels like whatever's going on in your life right now, my darling, it's going to feel very, very emotional coming up. Now, again, I normally only read for about 6 weeks maximum, so this is coming up imminently. If I would be very, very aware of and very careful of whoever this emperor figure is, right? Be very, very careful of this emperor figure. They are somebody who is in a position of control, a position of authority. They have a bit of a sway over your life for some reason, right? Be careful of them. But whatever it is, this card would tell me, listen, double check everything. Double check every statement. If something feels wrong, double check it. If something feels too good to be true, double check it. If you are being asked to sign something without reading it, double check it. Whatever this is, it feels like this is going to be one hell of a life lesson, right? I would say be careful of anybody in this position right now, and double check everything. It does feel as if there is going to be an emotional conclusion to this fairly shortly, and it does feel as if you're going to get your hopes dashed, or you're going to be disappointed or saddened in some way. Wispy, give me one more. What happens after this? How does Brazy get over this feeling? Page of Pentacles reversed. Right, okay, you're gonna have to go. Right, okay, wow, this is a go through it and grow through it kind of way, right? You need to go through it to grow through it. What I mean by that is, whatever this lesson is, you're going to learn it. Unfortunately, you're going to learn it the hard way, but then you are going to grow from it. So ultimately, it's going to be something that will absolutely pay off, right? Absolutely, you will get the benefit. You're not going to feel it though. But to have 2 pages come up tells me you're either quite young, a little naive, new to an experience, or quite inexperienced in a thing, whatever this thing is, whatever this relates to in your life. You're fairly new to it. This is all part of the learning curve, right? You've just got to go through it to grow through it. I hope this helps. You will get through whatever's coming. However it feels at the moment, you will absolutely get through the other side of it, and you will look back at this period of your life as being, oh wow, taught me a lot. And it's one of those things we only learn if something is difficult. We only learn that that cup's hot because it burnt our fingers the first time. Hope that helps, my darling. I really, really do. Best of luck, and I will have a little wee look on your YouTube channel, yeah, have a little look at your music, your tunage that you do. Right then, that's it from me. Thank you ever so much. I hope that helps. Brazy, I really, really do. And as I say, thank you to everybody for joining me tonight. Thank you to all of our members. Oh gosh, you are all absolutely amazing. Thank you to all of the moderators, and of course, thank you to everybody who has watched tonight. Thank you to all the new subscribers, and again, thank you to you for watching. And that is going to be it from me. And as I always say, stay you, stay true, stay authentic, and I will definitely catch you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
They're witches.
Ask your question now. Send your question as a...
They're witches.
So, apparently I'm a witch.
'Cause she's a witch.
I'm the love witch.
I am a witch.
I am a witch.
I'm a witch.
Sally just came out.
Now the witch is back.